Greetings, viewers. Welcome to Kal Chakra News, where we take you on a journey to revisit the moments of the decade 2000 to 2009. I am Fariha, and I will be your host for today's special edition. From political changes to technological revolution, to defense milestones to sports achievements and climate shifts, we have got it all covered. So let's begin with the news headlines. In 2001, the world stood still as the 9/11 attack changed the global security forever. India celebrated 2000 T20 World Cup, uniting the nation with pride. The launch of Facebook in 2004, the devastating Indian Ocean tsunami in 2004 claimed thousands of lives. In politics, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sworn as the 11th President of India in 2002. So now let's head over to our weather desk for a look at the weather extreme patterns that shaped this decade. So I will welcome Sakshi.
Thank you, Farhan. Greetings, everyone. I am Sakshi, reporting from the Climate Desk. Today, I will be reflecting on two of the most devastating natural disasters in recent history: the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami and 2005 Kashmir earthquake. Both of these events occurred in winter months, taking many lives and millions more. Now, I will be talking about 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. On December 26, 2004, a massive undersea earthquake with a magnitude of 9.1 struck over the coast of Sumatra. The tsunami wave reached up to 30 meters in height and swept across India. Now, I will be talking about 2005 Kashmir earthquake. Not a year later, the 2005 October 8, an earthquake in Kashmir with a magnitude of 7.6. The earthquake led various destruction in northern India and killing over 80,000 people. Well, we can't predict this situation, but we can learn from these tragedies for better preparation. Thank you.
Moving on to sports, let us recall India's history T20 World Cup win in 2007. So let's welcome our sports reporter Aviral.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं विरल राय और काल चक्र के इस मंच पर आपका स्वागत है। दोस्तों, अगर हम बात करें 2000 से 2009 के दौर की, तो उसमें हमारे देश भारत ने कई मुकाम हासिल किए, कई ऊंचाइयां छुई। लेकिन अगर सबसे ज्यादा कहीं पर हमने अपना योगदान दिया, सबसे ज्यादा अगर कहीं हमने तरक्की की, तो वो ये स्पोर्ट्स की फील्ड थी। दोस्तों, चाहे हम कबड्डी की बात करें, चाहे फुटबॉल की बात करें और चाहे हम क्रिकेट की ही बात क्यों ना करें, सबसे लोकप्रिय खेल क्रिकेट, हमने कई ऊंचाइयां छुई और हमने कई मेडल्स जीते, गोल्ड मेडल्स जीते, WTA 2005, ओलंपिक्स और भी कई सारे गोल्ड मेडल्स हमने जीते। और उसमें सबसे अच्छी चीज, क्रिकेट फैंस जानते होंगे कि 1983 विश्व कप के बाद भारतीय क्रिकेट में ऐसा कुछ खास हुआ नहीं था, बीसीसीआई में ऐसा कुछ खास हुआ नहीं था। लेकिन उसके बाद वो जो पहला T20 विश्व कप आया, जहां पहले 3 में से हम केवल एक मुकाबला जीते थे, वो भी बॉल आउट में पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ। उसके बाद वो युवराज सिंह के 6 बॉल पे 6 छक्के ऑस्ट्रेलिया के खिलाफ कंप्लीट टीम वर्क के चलते हम फाइनल में पहुंचे और MS धोनी और जोगिंदर शर्मा की शानदार कप्तानी के चलते हम T20 विश्व कप जीते। कौन सा T20 विश्व कप? ये हम विश्व विजेता बने। इसी के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देना चाहूंगा। धन्यवाद।
And now let's welcome our esteemed panelist Vanishri, our defense analyst at Akshara and expert in international relations. So we are discussing about the military advancements and strategic shifts in the early 2000s. So let's begin with you, Vanishri. What made the Agni-1 missile test in 2002 such a significant milestone in India's defense history?
Greetings everyone, I am Vanishri, a defense analyst. Today, we are discussing about Agni-1 missile test conducted on January 25, 2002, a key milestone in India's missile program, conducted under IGMDP, Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, with a range of 700 to 1200 kilometers. It showcased India's deterrence and its defense capabilities. So what do you say about it, Akshara?
So, I'm Akshara, an expert in international relations. The global reaction was made while India emphasized on national security. Neighbors like China and Pakistan expressed concern. However, given India no first use nuclear policy, it was seen largely as a defensive move.
Agni-1 filled the gap between Prithvi missiles and future long-range systems. It's road mobile and deployable from multiple platforms with improved accuracy. This raises a question. Will India develop more advanced versions?
Possibly the future versions like Agni-2 or 3 may offer longer ranges and precision, depending on the strategic need and diplomatic dynamic.
Regardless, Agni-1 marked a major leap in India's defense capabilities. So what's your point of view on this, Akshara?
As per my opinion, it reshaped the regional stability as well as the global perception of India's defense posture.
Indeed, a decade of challenges and changes. Thank you both for the insight. As we reflect on the past, we realize that how much